All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're cutting through all the marketing noise to break down the actual functional differences between Windows 11 and its predecessor, Windows 10.
First up, we gotta tackle the elephant in the room. For everyday users, pros, and gamers alike, the big question right now is making the leap to Windows 11 actually worth it? It's a totally fair question, especially if your current rig is running perfectly fine, right?
Well, here's the stark reality. Windows 10 is officially hitting its end of life on October 14, 2025. After that date, the security updates just stop. That leaves Windows 11 as the actively supported, modern standard you kind of have to move toward.
So here's our agenda for today. We'll start with the upgrade dilemma, check out the fresh design and multitasking tools, dive into the gaming edge, explore some under-the-hood upgrades, and finally, welcome the AI era.
Section 1. The Upgrade Dilemma. Mandatory Requirements.
You see, Windows 11 fundamentally raises the baseline. You literally can't just slap it on a decade-old machine anymore. Microsoft requires at least a 64-bit processor with 2 cores, doubled RAM at 4 gigs, and way more storage. But the real line in the sand is security. They are strictly mandating TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot by default to lock down your system against modern threats like ransomware.
Section 2. A fresh new look, fluidity, and design.
Moving past those strict hardware gates, the whole visual vibe has changed. We're leaving behind the sharp, utilitarian layout of Windows 10 for a softer, fluent design with rounded corners. The Start menu and taskbar are centered by default, though, yeah, you can move them back if you prefer. And crucially, File Explorer finally gets tabbed browsing. It is an absolute game changer for your daily workflow, letting you open a bunch of folders in a single window instead of totally cluttering up your screen.
But to get that super clean look, Microsoft had to take an axe to the clutter. They deliberately scrapped several legacy features. Live Tiles? Gone. Internet Explorer? Finally, permanently gone. May it rest in peace. The old tablet mode was dropped, and Cortana was completely untethered from the taskbar to make room for a much more modern experience.
Section 3. Master your multitasking. Snap layouts and desktops.
Once you get used to the cleaner interface, Snap layouts are going to be your new best friend for productivity. Instead of endlessly dragging and resizing overlapping windows like a puzzle, just hover over the Maximize button or hit the Windows key plus Z. You just pick your grid and boom, the system snaps your apps perfectly into place. It even creates these snap groups in your taskbar so you can minimize and restore an entire multi-app setup all at once.
And if you really like to keep things organized, the upgraded virtual desktops are amazing. You can actually assign custom wallpapers to totally independent desktop environments. So you can have a work desktop with a professional background and all your spreadsheets, and then instantly swipe over to a personal desktop with a fun photo and your music apps. Talk about instant context switching.
Section 4. The ultimate gaming edge. Beyond raw FPS.
But hey, what if your PC is mostly for play? Now, raw frame rates are pretty similar between the two OSs, but Windows 11 actually brings next-gen console-level tech right to your PC. We're talking Auto HDR, which automatically bumps up standard games with incredible colors and lighting at literally zero performance cost. Then there's full direct storage support, letting games tap into those lightning-fast NVMe SSDs to basically eliminate load times. Oh, and the Xbox app and Game Pass natively baked right in.
Section 5. Under the hood upgrades. Scheduling and security.
Let's pop the hood and look at the invisible upgrades. If you're running a modern Intel chip like 12th Gen or newer, Windows 11 uses this specialized thread director. This smart scheduler constantly talks to the CPU, throwing heavy tasks like gaming or rendering to your performance cores, while quietly pushing background stuff to your efficiency cores. It's a brilliant hardware-software handshake that Windows 10 just cannot pull off.
And AMD users, don't worry, you are absolutely not left out. You recently got a massive boost thanks to a Windows 11 update optimizing advanced branch prediction. Microsoft actually backported this into Windows 11 23H2, literally unlocking double-digit gaming performance gains on Zen 4 and Zen 5 processors overnight. Huge win.
Now, speaking of the engine, securing it recently stirred up some intense online drama. Check out this highly misleading clickbait headline claiming a massive quote-unquote fail in the newly integrated Windows 11 Rust programming kernel.
Well, the reality is the exact opposite. Microsoft started compiling parts of the kernel in Rust specifically because it prevents memory leaks, which, by the way, cause about 70% of all security vulnerabilities. In this supposed fail, the Rust code detected a severe underlying issue and did exactly what it was programmed to do. It intentionally panicked and safely crashed the system to stop a potentially disastrous cyber attack. Literally a feature, not a bug.
Section 6. Welcome to the AI era. Copilot plus PCs.
Building on that highly secure foundation, we are fully entering the AI era. Stepping in for the old Cortana is Copilot. But this isn't just a glorified web search. It is a deeply integrated AI assistant living right on your desktop. It can summarize massive documents, generate images, draft emails, and even change your PC settings, like flipping on dark mode, directly from the taskbar. That deep system-level control is what makes it so much more than a standard browser chatbot. To handle these heavy AI tasks locally without making your system crawl, Microsoft rolled out a new class of hardware called Copilot Plus PCs. These rigs pack a specialized neural processing unit, or NPU. And get this, it's capable of a staggering 40 trillion operations per second. 40 trillion! That means all the heavy AI lifting happens right on your machine, not in the cloud.
All that sheer speed enables some mind-blowing on-device features. I'm talking real-time live captions for literally any audio playing on your screen, flawless natural voice access to navigate completely hands-free, built-in AI image generation in Microsoft Paint, and smart video editing in Clipchamp. And the best part, it all runs simultaneously without bogging down your main workflow.
So having peeled back all these layers, from those sweet snap layouts and visual refreshes, all the way down to hardcore security, NPU speed, and console-level gaming tech, I'll leave you with this. With the clock aggressively ticking down to the end of Windows 10 support in 2025, what is truly holding you back from making the upgrade? Are you ready to embrace the modern standard, or are you going to ride Windows 10 until the wheels fall off on that very last day?